Welcome back to Be Real with Jody. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to dive in today about happiness and how to be happy on purpose. Like, think of the last time you were really happy, like something happened and you were so happy. Usually it's because, like, we got straight A's or we won the game or someone, talked to us or reached out to us and now we have this friend, right? Like, usually it's outward focused, right? Like, something happened to us, then we get to feel happy. And the reason we're feeling happy is because we're thinking something. So our feelings of happiness always come from our own thoughts. That's why when we have experiences, not everyone's feeling happy. Like you might be super happy that you won the game, but everyone who's at the game wasn't happy because they weren't thinking the same thoughts as you. So, okay, stay with me. Sometimes there's things in your life you're not going to be able to change, right? Like family circumstances, hard things that are going on, health issues, right? And then in our mind, we're like, well, I can't be happy. Things are bad. Things are bad in my life. And so I have to feel sad, depressed, worried, anxious, stressed, right? Here's the truth. Every single person in the world has a million reasons. If I had to guess, to feel angry, sad, stressed, and feeling those feelings are not the problem. We can feel those feelings, but once you're kind of sick of that and you're just kind of sick of feeling terrible, I'm going to give you some tools of how to feel happy on purpose, no matter what's happening in your life. There was probably a 10-year period of my life that was completely stressful, completely full of sadness and hard. And most of that, I just thought I had no choice in the matter. Like these things are happening in my life. So I have to feel stressed and sad and worried and mad, right? Like I have no choice in the matter until I learned about coaching tools. And I would try to tell myself I should be happy. Like I have so much to be thankful for. I should be happy. And then my brain was like fighting itself. It's like, yeah, except this is happening and this isn't fair and all these bad things are happening. And so I'm fighting with myself. And the trick I have learned is a balance. It's not I should be happy or I should be mad. The truth is you shouldn't be anything. Like you're feeling sad, you're feeling angry, you're feeling happy, right? But we shouldn't talk about how we should feel anything because the truth is our brain just wants to just be out of that. It doesn't want to listen to us. So we fight our brain. So here's what we're going to do. Pretend like, you have hard stuff going on. Think in your mind, what is the thing for you that you wish we could change, right? Something outside of you, like maybe you don't have friends that you want. Maybe you're not as good on your team as you wish. Maybe your family is having a hard time. Maybe you're not able to pay for things. What is it for you? Okay. Something outside of you is causing this stress, anxiousness, worry, sadness, right? That's true. And we don't always want to feel happy. We don't want to be like, yay, I'm so glad this is happening to me, right? That's crazy. But we can either make it bigger and worse by what we focus on, or we can choose intentionally what we want to focus on. So while it's true, like if I could talk back to myself 10 years ago when I was just swirling in the sad, swirling in the resentment, swirling in the anger, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? That actually is so hard. I'm so sorry. This is so hard. And guess what? Good job. You keep going. You're not giving up. And I would give myself balance. Like, yes, this is hard and it's okay how you feel. And also, now what do you want to do? Like, let's make a plan. We can't control all the things outside of us. We can't control our friends, our parents, other things outside of ourselves. The only person we have control of is who? Ourselves. You know this. Yourself. You're the only person you can control of. But this is the best news because if you get to choose how you think, then you get to feel how you want to feel. Okay. So there's certain circumstances in our life we don't get to change. It just is, right? Things are hard in your school, in your family, at home, whatever it is. Okay. We don't want to be happy necessarily about that, but we don't have to live in misery either. So here's what we want to do. When you're feeling super upset and super sad, let yourself feel that way. And when you're kind of sick of it, I'm going to be like, okay, ready to go? Let's go. And I want you to think about what can I do to make myself happy? Like, I say this in the most loving way, you guys. No one's coming to save you. Like, your happiness is your job. If you want to be happy, you got to decide, I am in control of this. I'm going to decide what I need to do to help myself. And I'm not going to look for everything else outside of me to be happy. And this is, like I said, great news because you get to choose how you feel. So there's just some tricks. And here's the thing, you're going to have to figure out what works for you. But I want you to ask your question like, what could I do to help myself feel better? Like, lots of times, honestly, when I'm feeling bad, guess what I want to do? Go scroll on my phone, go distract myself from the bad. And then what happens? I kind of fall in the rabbit hole of distraction and feeling bad and then comparing myself. And then what ends up happening after that whole scrolling session? I probably feel even worse. And so, while I'm not going to demonize that and say it's terrible, there's times when you can be on your phone, but let's just be in charge of our brain right now. Here's the truth. We actually know scrolling on our phone is not going to actually help us. What's going to help you? Okay. I'm going to tell you what's going to help you. Sleep. Sleep is going to help you. Everything feels better. Everything in life will be better when you get enough sleep. And so, yeah, it's fun to scroll on your phone at night, but you know what's more fun? Having a good day tomorrow, having energy, feeling good. Okay. So, yes, it's fun to scroll on our phone, but I want you to be in charge of your phone. Okay. Don't let your phone be in charge of you. You decide, hey, I don't know what time it is. I turn my phone off at this time because guess why? Not because I have to or my parents are mean or, I'm not allowed to. It's like because I actually want to have a good day tomorrow because I want to have energy because I want to feel happy, right? Sleep, huge, huge part of feeling happy, having energy. The second thing, just also with your phone. Listen, there's so much good stuff on your phone. There's so many good things. 100%. And we all know there's a lot of hard and bad. And so, like I said, we want to be in charge of our phone, not let our phone be the boss of us. Okay. So I want you to just like when you're not, on your phone, I want you to decide, okay, what time am I turning my phone off in the afternoon? Like, I don't have to turn it off, but I want to because guess what I want to do? I want my homework to be done. I want to hang out with some friends. I want to go work on my sport. I want to go do those things more than I want to just sit here. But you're not going to feel like it. In the moment, you're going to be feeling bad. You're going to be like, I just want to distract myself. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense. You can talk to yourself. That makes sense that you want to do that. But what do you want more? You want to feel better? Then let's go find someone to hang out with. Let's go talk to someone. Let's call someone on the phone. Let's go finish our all the stuff we have to do so then we can get that feeling of accomplishment, right? So you be in charge of your phone, not letting your phone be in charge of you. The other thing is moving your body. I don't know what that looks like for you. Some of you play sports, some of you dance, some of you don't do any of that, and that is a-okay. Listen, going for a walk or moving your body is crazy. It will give you endorphins, which are chemicals, happy chemicals in your brain. Like it's like life hack 101. You want to be happier? Go move your body. Like I'll tell you this. I dropped my daughter off at soccer practice. She had a hard day. She was really upset and really sad. Okay. We talked about it the whole way there. She was upset. She goes to soccer practice. She comes back, gets in the car. She's just like chilling. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, how are you feeling? She's like, I'm good. It's like nothing in her life actually changed. She just was able to go outside, move her body, and honestly give herself some dopamine, some happy chemicals in her brain. That's what comes from moving your body. So same thing, you guys. You're not going to feel like doing it. You're not going to feel like going outside and going on a walk. You're not going to feel like, working out or doing the thing. But after you're done, that's where the payoff is. That's when you're going to feel better. And this is one of my funny, listen, for years, I'd heard people say, if you want to be happy, just think of what you're thankful for. And I'm like, literally, especially when I was telling you about the really hard time that I had. It's like, okay, also at this time, there was like a big push to put all the things that you're thankful for on social media, to post about it every day. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I don't need to hear about how everyone's life is perfect and everyone's so grateful for everything, but I'm pretty obedient. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it real. I'm going to write real stuff, like not just like, I have the perfect family and everything is great. I wrote like stuff like, I'm thankful for like being in the pickup line at school because it was around 2020 when there was no school. And so literally sitting in the pickup line, even though it was hot and I was sitting there forever, I was so happy to be there because there had been so long with no school. So I thought of like actual real things, not just like I'm thankful for my family. Like, what am I actually thankful for? And I started posting about it. And you know what's crazy? Like, I had to just like really take a 180 and I had to actually humble myself and be like, guess what? Feeling grateful is like science. It's not just like, oh, my life is perfect. It's like the more you think about what you're grateful for or you're thankful for or the things that are good, the more you see of it and the happier you get. So it's not about like bragging or thinking you're perfect. It's like, let me find the actual good things in my life that are that I'm happy about. Because there's tons, you guys. There's tons of hard things, but there's tons of things that you're thankful for. And if you, what we focus on grows, okay? What we focus on grows. What do you want to grow in your life? You want to grow the sad, the hard, the resentment like I did for so long? Let's focus on that. But I feel like you're probably not, you're like, that's crazy. We want to focus on the good, not because we should, but because that's what's going to help you feel happy. So be happy on purpose. This is what we're doing. We're going to figure out how to get at least 8 hours of sleep. How are you going to do it? Listen, I know it's fun to stay up sometimes. It's fun to have, like a binge watch session of something, but most of the time you want to think about how am I going to get sleep? Not because I have to go to sleep, because that is going to help me have a good day. That is going to help me feel better and be able to think clearer and have a good day. Using your phone to you for your advantage, not against yourself. Be the boss of your phone. Decide on purpose. What am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to let myself be on my phone because the phone's not terrible, but it's also not like the boss of me. A lot of people want to talk about the kids these days, social media, it's the devil, and, they don't have no choice. Here's the thing, it's not that powerful. You are way more powerful than that. You get to decide, but it has to be a choice. You have to be like, guess what? Yeah, this is fun to sit here on my phone, but you know what's more fun? Getting my stuff done, accomplishing my goals, becoming the person I want to become. So I'm going to have to, in the moment, I'm not going to feel like doing it, but I'm going to turn my phone off and I'm going to decide, I don't have to do this. I want to do this. Move your body, get some endorphins in your body. And every day, I want you to think of what am I thankful for? What's so good in my life? What is going amazing? And that will grow in your life. The more you focus on that, the more you will grow. We don't get to choose a lot of the circumstances in our life. And I promise you, I get how it feels to feel out of control, to feel like you don't have any say in how things are going in your life. And you just feel like it's inevitable for you to be unhappy. And while I get it, I want to just grab your little face and say to you, I get it. This is hard. But guess what? You were made for this. You can do this. You have so much good. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. And let's go. So it's okay to feel sad. And once you're sick of that, let's go. Listen to this podcast. What are we going to do? We're going to sleep. We're going to use our phone to our advantage. We're going to not let our phone be the boss of us. We're going to move our body and we're going to think about what we're thankful for. And we are in charge of our happiness. Everything outside of us is not. Try it this week. Let me know if you need help with it and have a good rest of the week.